This is Christine Thompson, Barrett and Warner with you again to give you the weekly update of what's happening in the real estate market. So I'm going to get right to it and screen share the first graph. It's going to be the same format I've been doing every week, where you're just going to see what's happening. There were 54 new properties on the market. I'm using Naperville just so I have apples to apples comparison week over week. And we had 45 buyers make offers that got together with sellers. So 54 new on the market, 45 under contract. That was last week. This week, 51 new homes on the market, 59 contracts. This is taking a swing towards the sellers. So pay attention, owners. This is a good time to go on the market. And then the average amount of days. Last week, I shared this graph where the active homes on the market, they're averaging 65 days on the market. And that probably means a lot is sold off. And these are owners that are coming on during this COVID period. And then 78 under contract. So more are going under contract, or I'm sorry, 78 days under contract. So it's taking the owners not too much longer than the average to go under contract. This number here, these are homes that expired or were canceled, sellers that just didn't price their house right, okay? And we can see 78 homes closed. That means buyers are getting their loans and they're able to close on it, come to an agreement with seller through the whole process of the contract. So that's good news. This week, it's 70 days average and 76 days for under contract. So this number really hasn't changed. This has gone up a little bit. And that's gone down on the expireds and canceled. So people are getting a little bit smarter, realizing what they need to do. And then 51 properties still closed. So just looking week over week, it's taking a little longer for the sellers to sell, but to be the actives on the market, but it's slightly shorter for them to go under contract, which means buyers are out there. And hopefully that also means sellers are pricing their homes right, or the buyers are willing to pay the price in order to get a home because the inventory is shrinking relative to how many buyers are out there and making offers. Here we talk about number of showings, and I like to look at it as an average per showing. So yeah, I have the wrong dates on here. I apologize. But I can tell you when I looked at it, they're increasing. We are still at the over one per listing. It's staying consistent for 4 weeks in a row. So I'm really sorry I have the wrong graph here. Big boo-boo on my part. But hey, I'm not perfect. If you want the actual numbers for this week, I can get that to you. Just DM me. But I can tell you it's very good. We're still in a seller's market, a soft seller's market. We're a little bit over one for an average per home, okay? And then interest rates, this was last week what I shared. It was at 3.52 for the 30-year fixed rate, 3.52. And I like to look at the FHA 3.34 and the jumbo 3.61. That was the prior week. And this week, the jumbo is at 2.95. Wow, that's really great. And the 30-year fix is at 3.39. Now, I find it's lower than the 3.52, but I can tell you I was talking to a key mortgage service lender at my office, and within the week or less, she got someone at 2.95%. So I'm hearing, you know, this is an average I pull from a source that pulls lots of different sources for rates. But you know, when you talk to lenders individually, they may have better rates than this even. I mean, this is great. But when I talk to that key mortgage lender at my office, Key Mortgage Services, it's a mortgage broker service affiliated with Barrett and Warner. They quoted 2.95. That's really, really awesome. So buyers, wow, give me a call. I can refer you to some lenders. Of course, there's no obligation to hire them. I always have to say that. I like to throw this to people that are thinking of buying. If you're a little bit nervous about still getting into homes, narrow it down. You know, you don't have to go out into 15, 20 homes. Do the homework, narrow it down, you know, obviously based on pictures, but more than that, you know, drive the neighborhoods And this is a nice little example of just sharing you visually what you should be thinking about. Check out neighborhood publications and local social media. There's the neighborhood direct social media. You can go onto that, hop it, join it, and see what's happening in the area. Take a Google walk, just do the bird's eye map view and see what's around there. It'll call out establishments and businesses and parks. And then browse websites for neighborhood data. It might be out there. They may have information. If you're focusing in on certain subdivisions, see if you can find something online about it. And then, of course, you probably all know this, is investigate schools and education. And please go to the state sites where the information is not biased and there's no opinions. You're just getting the raw data on scores for the schools. That's what you should be focusing on. And you're all going to have your own opinions on what you consider good for your kids. And of course, you can always go onto the internet and just search certain schools and see what kind of comments and reviews you can find. Of course, do always keep in mind when you're reading reviews, these are coming from parents that may have particular preferences and they may not equal yours. So always try to look at it from many perspectives and always revert back to the state scores. Check safety ratings. If you're concerned about crime and all of that, you can go online, go to websites to see what the crime rates are for particular neighborhoods, if that is a concern for you. And then, of course, understand your daily commute. If you are in a position where you are driving to work or plan to, when this shelter lifts more, Google map it, and do the drive and do it several times a day, because it's going to do it based on the time of day that you're mapping it. So map it during rush hour and see what that driving time is. And of course, you can go to the website for the Metro trains to see what their train schedules are, and of course map from your home to the train station how long it would take to get there. So that's all great information you should really be considering to narrow down the houses that best meet your preferences on those big picture type criteria. And then you can narrow down to the area that works best for you and then determine which of those homes seem the most promising to tour. And I can certainly help you with that. I know the products pretty well out there. So if you're not clear on what a floor plan is, the state of the condition, anything like that, give me a call and I'd be happy to help walk you virtually through homes to get a better understanding so you can narrow down your search. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching my weekly live show on Facebook, my business page, Christine Thompson Realtor. And I really appreciate you tuning in, and really do appreciate it if you can share this with other people, because I really do believe in everyone being fully informed on real estate if they're thinking of buying or selling or even refinancing. It's important to know what's going on out there. I truly believe in being educated on that so you can make sound, wise decisions and never feel like you're second guessing what you're doing, because this is a big purchase or sale that you're doing. It's the biggest product that you probably will ever own. And so you need to take it seriously. So please share this information and this weekly update show with anyone you know. I can always give information for different markets if you are focusing on a different area than Naperville. Happy to keep you in tune with what's happening in your market as well. Again, this is Christine Thompson with Baird & Warner. You can call, text, or DM me anytime, social media me, and I will get back to you within 24 hours or less. Thanks, everyone, and I appreciate you watching, and have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye.